Many people are talking about what the one big beautiful bill will cost retirees. But what if I told you it might have actually created some significant planning opportunities? Today, we're covering two of those opportunities that just opened up because of this legislation. By the end of this video, you're going to understand my perspective on this bill and why, despite all the political noise, it might be a good catalyst to review your retirement strategy. If we haven't met yet, my name is Patrick Shope, and I'm the founder of Shope & Associates. I spent years helping retirees navigate the constantly shifting landscape of legislative changes, which can create new opportunities for our clients. Let's jump right into what this could mean for your financial future. The first opportunity this bill creates is around strategic retirement income planning. Now, let me be upfront. I'm a financial advisor, not a tax professional, so this video is meant for general education. It isn't specific advice for your situation. What I'm walking you through are some planning concepts worth discussing with your CPA or tax advisor to see how they might be able to help you. So what happened? Those lower tax rates that were supposed to disappear at the end of 2025, they're permanent. Under the bill's provision, there's a new temporary $6,000 annual deduction for those age 65 and older, and changes to the state and local tax deductions through 2029. Now, you might be thinking, Pat, that sounds nice, but how does this actually affect my retirement plan? And that's exactly where it gets kind of interesting. Think about your traditional IRA or your 401k. Every dollar sitting in those accounts is due to be taxed in the future. When you're forced to take required minimum distributions, you're going to have to pay taxes at whatever the rates are at that particular time. The big question has always been, would you rather pay taxes now at known rates or accept the uncertainty about what rates might look like in maybe 10 to 15 years? Here's something that might hit close to home for you. Have you thought about what your kids are going to inherit from your retirement accounts? So for example, if you pass away with a large traditional IRA, in many cases, your beneficiaries, they have to withdraw that entire balance within 10 years. And they're going to pay taxes during what may be their highest earning years. That could result in a significant tax burden for them. This is where Roth conversions come into play. The basic idea is pretty straightforward. You pay taxes now on some of your traditional retirement money to convert it to a Roth account, where qualified withdrawals are then going to be tax-free, or at least under current tax law. Your kids would inherit money they can generally withdraw income tax-free instead of accounts with tax obligations. Having predictable tax rates creates a window to explore whether Roth conversions make sense for your situation, the timing, amounts, and whether this strategy fits into your plan at all are discussions that you can have with your financial advisor and tax professional working together. The second opportunity we've identified from this bill is about long-term care planning. And this is something worth paying attention to. The bill includes some significant Medicaid reductions over the next decade, according to the Congressional Budget Office. Now, you might be thinking, Pat, I'm never going to need Medicaid, so this doesn't affect me. But here's what you need to understand. Medicaid currently pays more than half of all long-term care costs in this country. When government programs face this level of cuts, it creates kind of a ripple effect. Fewer facilities accept Medicaid patients, waiting lists get longer, and the quality of available care can decline. This makes having your own personal long-term care strategy important for protecting what you've worked so hard to build. Let me share some numbers that might surprise you. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, about 70% of people turning 65 today will need some form of long-term care during their lifetime. According to Genworth's 2024 cost of care survey, the average cost of a private nursing home room is now about $127,750 per year. And home health aides average about $34 an hour. So picture this. You're 75 and you need care for 2 years, that's potentially $250,000 or more of out of pocket if you don't have a plan. And that cost doesn't just affect you. If you're married, it affects your spouse's financial security. If you have adult children, they might feel obligated to help financially or provide care themselves. This isn't just about money. It's about maintaining your independence and not becoming a burden on the people that you love the most. When you rely solely on government programs to handle these costs, you're betting on those programs being there when you need them the most with the same benefits they have today. This bill makes it really clear government-sponsored programs may not be as well funded as they are today. So what can you do? There are various planning approaches to consider for long-term care costs, from insurance-based solutions to self-funding strategies. What makes the most sense depends entirely on your situation. And this is something to explore with your complete picture in mind. What I find fascinating about the most successful retirees I work with is that they don't wait for the problems to solve themselves. They see the changes coming and they adapt to them. This bill isn't just legislation. It's information about where things might be heading. For tax planning, it's telling you that now might be the time to take control of your future tax situation with your entire financial picture instead of leaving it to chance. For long-term care, it's a reminder that self-reliance is a better plan than depending on programs facing serious financial pressures. In my opinion, the One Big Beautiful Bill has given us a preview of where things are heading. More predictable tax guidance for financial planning purposes in the short term, and then less reliable government support for long-term care. If you want to get a sense of where you might currently stand, we have a completely free planning tool that gives you some insights based on where you currently stand. It takes about 10 minutes and shows you which strategies might be worth exploring. The link is in the description below. To sum this up, both legislative changes present potential planning opportunities. The question I'm going to leave you with is, what are you going to do with this information? Again, this is Patrick Shope, and I'll see you next Thursday.